Hello Chocks and Chockettes, no in between, Chocolo here for another video review, a special one this time. It's the Galaxy Smooth Mint Vegan Bar. Gluten free, yes. So yes, I've been wanting to review these for a long time really, just one of those just not got round to it really. But here we are. So clearly one for vegans. So I am very, what should I say, skeptical, dubious, worried? I'm not sure, but I'm very sort of apprehensive, there we go, about just whether this will be nice because, or at least Galaxy, because those of you don't know, or maybe you know, well, basically Galaxy is a very creamy, smooth, beautiful chocolate. Actually, it's beautiful. Now you know, it's one of the only, probably the only sort of chocolate I really like that's actually very creamy. Normally with creamy milk chocolates, they're just too creamy for me, a bit too sickly, you know. And like the Ritter Sports, the sort of the Guyans, how do you pronounce it? Guylian, not sure. Yeah, and other ones, you know, they're just a bit too, even Milka perhaps is a bit too creamy for me, you know, it's just a bit too milky or creamy, yeah, I don't know, it's a bit sickly, but Galaxy gets it perfect. I don't know, they're really nice, and it's Dove in mainland Europe, by the way, I think, or at least in, yeah, I think it is mainland Europe, it's called Dove, so, you know, you'll probably see a similar, the branding looks similar, but, you know, there we go. But yeah, so clearly, I don't know how it's going to work as a vegan bar, because obviously it's not going to have milk in it, so, you know, so we'll see, but, now, let's have a look though. First of all, let's see. Choose pleasure. Deliciously vegan, it says here. So let's have a look on the back. So it looks pretty, yeah, choose pleasure. Okay, indulge with a delicious combination of rich cocoa and peppermint oil, blended with smooth and creamy almond paste. Enjoy moments of vegan pleasure from Galaxy. Okay, almond paste. So that's ringing alarm straight away, because what's that about? Why has it got almond paste in it? I'm expecting just chocolate. Okay, our packaging. We have created this product with the environment in mind. The outer card sleeve and foil are widely recyclable. There we go. Okay. So it says couverture chocolate made with almond paste and peppermint. Okay, so it's made with almond paste. Alright, so a bit... So they clearly used almond paste rather than milk, I guess, to give it some kind of consistency. I'm a bit dubious about it. I don't want it to taste of almonds, you know what I mean? I want it to taste of milk chocolate, but we'll see. Obviously, I guess some compromises have to be made, don't they? I mean, it's not got milk in it, so, you know, okay. Now, what does worry me, and if you're a vegan, it probably worries you too, we've got this big thing there, it says here, may contain milk nuts. Obviously the nuts, well, you know, obviously if you're religious, nuts, fair enough, but the milk part, you know, this product is made to a vegan recipe, but as it is manufactured in a facility that uses milk, it is not suitable for people with a milk allergy. Alright, well, you know, I mean, suitable for vegetarian, suitable for vegan, so I mean, I don't know how it works. Is that fair? You know, I mean, because if you're a vegan, I mean, you don't want milk, do you? It's not like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's very minute traces of milk, and maybe that's okay. I don't really know. I don't know what it means by that. I assume that's what it means. But there are little things like that. So it says like here, this recipe is vegan, but is made in a factory which uses milk. I guess it's, you know, fair enough. Maybe it's one of those. I don't know. It's like where you've got sort of bars that say may contain nuts, even though it's made in a factory that contains nuts. You know what I mean? I don't really know. I'm not a vegan. I don't know how it works particularly. You know, is it acceptable to have traces of milk in something, very small amounts of milk? Is that acceptable? You know, if I was a vegetarian and something said, oh, it has traces of very small traces of chicken. I don't know. I feel like I think I'd probably be a bit. I don't know. I don't think I'd say that was vegetarian if it has bits of chicken in it. So you know, is it vegan if it possibly has bits of milk in it? I don't really know. Is that just something you have to tolerate if you're a vegan? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments anyway. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think you can see my point. I won't labour it too much. But yeah, it seems a bit odd. Maybe it's just the way it is. Maybe they always just have to say, look, we do make chocolate that's not non-vegan and it has milk in it, and we only have one factory. So there's a chance that particles could fly into it or whatever. And obviously, if you know, so maybe it's really harsh. Maybe it's literally little, like one speck of dust of milk powder or something. But I don't know. I mean, if just because you're not allergic to it or whatever doesn't mean you want it. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. I'm not a vegan. I don't know what the tolerance is for it. I don't know what the, you know, yeah, I don't know what you have to put up with. I don't know. but there you go again. I've missed it completely. It says may contain milk on the top. I completely glossed over that. I was looking at the small print. May contain milk. Can't believe I missed that before. But there you go. So I don't know if that says that, and it says vegan. may contain milk. I mean, if it says gluten-free, may contain gluten, is that fair enough? I mean, it's gluten-free, but it may contain gluten. Yeah, I mean, if it said that, you'd definitely have something to say about it, wouldn't you? If it said gluten-free, may contain vegan, may contain gluten, and it says vegan, may contain milk. I mean, surely that's the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, is it? I don't see how that's acceptable. I think they're sort of looking over the fact that it's as if it's as if they're under the impression, or that like being a vegan isn't really the same as having an allergy to milk or gluten, MSG or whatever, or glutamate or whatever it is, or whatever, having a gluten intolerance. That's what I want to say. So you know what I mean. I feel that's not very fair, really. I mean, if you're, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think anyway. I won't labour it anymore, but I'm not very happy about that. As I say, if it said gluten free, may contain gluten, I'd have sort of suitable for people with peanut allergies, may contain nuts, or nut allergies, may contain peanuts or nuts, and it's not, is it? You know what I mean? So it's so I think if you look at it that way, it's not very fair. But anyway, okay, well, I've said enough of that. Let me know what you think about it as well anyway, and especially if you're vegan, let me know what you think. Maybe it's just one of the things you have to put up with, but I don't know. Seems a bit dubious to me. Okay, right, so what else have we got? So portions per pack, 3.5, 100 gram bar. See there, 100 gram bar. Portions per pack. It zooms in, focuses in. Okay, portion size 29 grams. Alright, so per 29 grams, got 166 calories, 11 grams of fat, 6 of which are saturates. But per 100 grams, 573 calories. Wow, that's high. 37 grams of fat, 20 of which are saturates. So that's definitely on the upper end of the 5 to 600 scale, isn't it? Often it's below 550 for chocolate, but this one's 575. Must be perhaps the almond paste high in calories, maybe. But there you go. Okay, it looks all right. I mean, it's a cardboard wrapper. They've obviously, I mean, what's the sort of polite, diplomatic way to put it? If you're a vegan, you're most likely quite environmentally conscious, I guess. I think that statistically that's the case. It might not be, of course, but so they've obviously tried to make it, sort of cardboard box that can easily be recycled, things like this, So obviously they've not done it with the non-vegan bars, so why have they just done it with the vegan ones? Again, if you're going to do it with all your packaging. Do it, you're not doing it just to. They've done it just to sell stuff to vegans, if you know what I mean. But why not do it with all your packaging? They've just rebranded lots of the Galaxy stuff. They've done made it all different colour and things. But why not make it all in this kind of packaging? So you're not really bothered about the environment, are you? You're just bothered about selling this to vegans, really, because you think, rightly or wrongly, that they're more likely to be concerned about the environment. But then, surely a selling point would be to do it for everyone. Even people who aren't bothered about the environment. It's not the point, is it? The fact is you're meant to be bothered about it, as in Galaxy. So do it for all your products, not just for your vegan ones. So again, it's a very weird approach to things, and I'm not too happy about it. It's definitely more commercially driven than ideologically driven, I think. Why have they not got a factory that, or a place where it doesn't contain milk? And I just don't get it. I just can't see how you can say something is gluten-free and then say may contain gluten. So how can you say something is vegan and may contain milk on it? I just don't get it. Anyway, I've laboured that far too much. Let's give it an open. Let's do it. Okay, once again, this Galaxy Smooth Mint vegan bar and open. Now, we've already talked about the fact that it's a vegan bar but may contain milk. It's not gluten free but may contain gluten or whatever. It's so how seriously they're taking this, I don't know. It's up to you to decide that, I think. But I'm not too impressed with it. And how seriously they're taking the packaging recyclability of it's serious as well, when you only do it for the vegan bars, just purely to perhaps entice vegans in who they assume are going to be more environmentally conscious than everyone else. But clearly it should be something they do across the board, but there we go. So we've got some nice perforations here on the side. I don't think you quite make it out on the camera. I think you can actually, can't you? Sort of perforated here. I'm not sure if I'm going to ruin it by opening it, if there's a specific way to do it to make sure you can reseal it or whatever, but let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, I think that's how you're meant to open it, and I think you can then close it. There you go, yes. So you're meant to open it like that, and then you can close it again like that. Okay. There we go. It says the 4 is widely recyclable as well, and it does have a sort of different feel to it. You can see there's no flourishes really here, so we're gonna, the box itself is, so long. Let's have a look at the old calipers out. Yeah, they're not long enough to do it. Oh well, there we go. Okay, so roughly the box. Let's say you're only going to get a millimetre or so over this. Roughly, it's about 18.7 centimetres long. The chocolate's about 18.5 is in the wrapper here. 18.6 here, so obviously when we open it from here, it's going to be a bit more. There's a nice feel to it. You can see if I rub it a bit, you can see it's a bit wavy underneath. We can make that out. There's a bit of a wave pattern to it. There's a nice feel to it. It's very, does feel quite nice, this material. It's not a typical foil. So it's widely recycled apparently. I don't know what widely recycled means. It says widely recyclable. I don't know what that means. So let me know in the comments again. I mean, is everything widely? Well, I don't know. It doesn't. It sounds to me like you've got to make an effort to recycle it still, which most people probably won't do. There we go. Now I can't open. There's no easy way to open this, so we'll just have to rip it perhaps. Wait, by the way, before I do that, or while I'm doing that, which I think it's probably going to be one, just snap the bar as well, which is no good. Okay, yeah, so I've done about 750 reviews now, so yeah, after you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel, hopefully. In the top left corner, as you see, or top right actually, there'll be links to a place of all my other reviews, so if you've enjoyed this video, hopefully you will, go check those out. Okay, here we go. Nice mint smell coming from it. I did slightly snap the corner on this one. Yeah, I did a bit when trying to open it. Okay, right. Let's move this foil away to one side. So nice mint smell coming from it here. It looks very, has a very gloss, a very matte look to it. Look at that. It looks quite nice, that, Yeah, very much. See if I've broke the bottom off it, really, but very nice matte look to it. Very nice. Yeah, I look at that a lot. Okay, so it's 18.7, wasn't it? So let's give it a quick measure now. Yeah, 18. Just over, about 18.6 actually now. So yeah, not too bad. And the width, about 8.8 there, quite exact actually. And the height, about 0.5 centimeters. Not bad. Yeah, a nice mint smell. Not an overly strong mint smell, but a nice one coming from it. A bit of a snap. A nice snap to it. It feels dry to an extent. It doesn't feel quite as milky as it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but it has a dry feel to it. I don't know. It feels a bit that way. Okay. There we go. So you can see there's not really any bits of anything in it that I can see. Not see any bits underneath. I think it's just perhaps mint flavour in there rather than mint pieces or something. Does it say? Peppermint oil. There we go. Yeah, it does say that. Alright, interesting. Yeah, looks quite nice. I think I like that matte look to it. It's got the G from Galaxy. I don't know what it'd be. Presumably mainly up it'd be a D. Dove perhaps. But it looks quite nice. Nice wave pattern. Yeah, I think we should give it a taste. Let's do it. Give it a taste. Okay, well, so give this Galaxy Smooth Mint a taste. So yeah, so I say I won't labour the point too much, but make contain milk. Vegan, if it said it's gluten free, if it said make it in gluten and it claims to be gluten free, would you accept that? I'm not sure. Okay, so I won't labour that too much, but there we go. I think you can gather what my opinion is on that. Alright, so let's give it a bit of a taste. It also has a nice matte finish to it. Got peppermint oil in there. Apparently it's made from almond paste rather than milk, I think. And that's the gist of it. So I'm a bit dubious as to how nice this will be, because I feel like it's probably going to be, or at least how Galaxy-like it's going to be, because I feel it's, obviously, Galaxy is quite creamy chocolate, and probably one of the only creamy ones that I really like, actually. So, let's see what this is like. Let's give it a go. Let's do it. As a chocolate without milk, I'm quite impressed. But I don't think the mint flavour's doing it any favours at all. I think I'd rather have it without the mint flavour. So it's hard to tell whether it's the mint that's causing the problem or the chocolate. But there's something not quite right about it. I don't really taste any almond paste or anything, any almond taste. No, this is quite a creamy chocolate. It's not chalky or dry. It's on the par of a sort of quite, say Cadbury's Bourneville, something like that, insofar as how it melts. It's not quite as melty as regular chocolate, but it seems okay. Unfortunately, I can't really taste the chocolate very well because of the mint flavouring. So I'm not sure whether the mint flavouring is not too great or it's the chocolate. I'm not sure about this. I mean, I think its texture isn't too bad. And it smells. It's a good chocolate from its texture. Its consistency. But the mint flavour makes it very hard to discern whether it's a nice chocolate or not. I'm not too sure. I think mint's a bit better with dark chocolate. I'm not sure milk chocolate's really a minty flavour, and that could be why. I mean, obviously it's not milk chocolate, but it's meant to be, or meant to replicate it. And I don't know whether this is why it's not working, whether it's because the chocolate's not that great. I think it's the mint. I'm going to give it the benefit and say I think it's the mint flavour here, rather than the fact that the chocolate's not great. I think it's just the mint's not quite a good flavour to have with this chocolate. A lot of the flavours of this, which I'd be interested in sampling. This is the first one I've had this vegan range. The chocolate seems okay. It's the mint I think is the problem here. I can't even taste any almond taste or any almond paste. There's nothing to tell me that it's made from almond paste or that it has any almond taste in it. It's quite solid, there's no almond pasty evidence at all. It could be that it needs the mint or something to sort of take away the almond taste. I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it quite works with the mint. I think the mint flavour is not. I think it's the fact it's milk chocolate with mint, and I don't think that's a good combination. I don't think so anyway. I've never really had milk chocolate mint before. It certainly doesn't feel like it's working with this. Yeah. I feel that's. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that I think this is it's meant to be in milk chocolate. You know what I mean? Obviously, it isn't milk chocolate, but it's meant to be. It's trying to replicate that taste, and I feel like it probably does. It definitely has a good consistency to it. It's not dry, but it's obviously going. It is going towards that way. It is has more of a consistency of a sort of a low cocoa, solid percent dark chocolate, if you know what I mean, a bit like a Bourneville or something, Cadbury's Bourneville. So it is a bit. It snaps. You know what I mean? It's not a. You can. That sort of noise. You know what I mean? It's. And that sort of snap. It's. I don't know. It does come across that way. But I can. But I feel like it is. It isn't dry. You know what I mean when I'm tasting it. It does melt as well. Has a good consistency. But I don't know if the mint's there just because they can't have it plain because it wouldn't taste nice or taste too almondy or something. Although they could have just had an almond flavoured one. If that was the case. Maybe they do. But either way, I do have the other one somewhere, but anyway. Yeah, I think it's just the mint flavour just doesn't work with this. I'm not too happy with it. It's not a strong flavour, it's just I don't know, a bit of a weak mint flavour. I don't know, it doesn't really work. I don't feel like it's that interesting. It's not unpleasant, but it's not that great. I feel like I'd rather be having something else. I'm sure there's better vegan chocolate out there, different flavours and things. Although a lot of them do contain nuts and things like this. And just straight chocolate, so there is that. But I feel like the mint flavour is not. It's obviously our flavour to have, and I feel like they've flavoured all. There's not. I don't think there's actually a straight. Let's have a look. Actually, what's the other? Okay, here we go. Yes, I've got the others here. So I don't think they do any others in this, but they've got caramelised hazelnuts, caramel sea salt, smooth orange, and crumbled cookie. Now, crumbled cookie is probably the closest one they've got to just being a straight chocolate taste. Because all the others are just very flavourful ones, aren't they? Maybe the hazelnut one. Caramel hazelnut. Yeah, so none of them are really emphasising it's just chocolate. None of them are just chocolate on its own, which is odd. I thought he could have just done a straight chocolate one, but clearly not. Yeah, I don't know why they've not done that really. You know what I mean? But yeah, so there's obviously maybe they're not confident just have a regular just a chocolate flavour on its own with to this vegan recipe. Although I think with the cookie crumble one, I think you'd think you'd manage that. But again, what's it saying? Covered your chocolate made with hazelnut paste in this case. And crunchy cookie pieces. Okay, hazelnut in that case. So yeah, I don't know. They've not released one that's just a straight chocolate one. Yeah, and I don't know. I just think I just don't know why they had to do it mint. I say I think maybe they just needed to have some flavour to make it sort of, I don't know. Maybe just not confident in their milk chocolate. But as I say, in their vegan chocolate. But as I say, the cookie crumble one, you'd think, you know, that's not going to be flavoured particularly with anything. It's just the consistency for the cookie, you'd say. So yeah, I don't know with this one. I mean, it must be. I must have to say. I mean, it's perhaps compared to other vegan bars, it's probably. I would probably argue it's pretty good, based on my limited experience. But as I say, I'm not a big nut fan, and they tend to all have nuts in the things. And I think the fact this doesn't is quite good, other than the fact it's got almond paste somewhere in it. But I think the mint taste is not a particularly good mint taste either. And it certainly doesn't really work with the chocolate. And I definitely would say, you know, this is below average for me. So, I've got to say it's a 2 out of 5, really. I think as a vegan alternative, I think you'd probably be quite impressed, but, you know, I don't know. I've got to compare it to regular chocolates as well, I think. It's just, it's only fair, really. I think it's about, you know, and it's just not that great, really. I think there's better mint tastes out there. And then the chocolates, you know, I don't know. I don't think the chocolate's given a chance to come through, really. And the mint flavour is just too strong. And it isn't particularly nice. And the chocolate, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work with the chocolate. The chocolate can't come through. You know, the mint flavour just doesn't work very well. And so the chocolate might actually be really good, but it's just the mint flavour ruins it, really. And it's not a great mint flavour. And I just don't think that. And I think, or at least, it just doesn't work with milk chocolate. So, yeah. Either or both. So 2 out of 5. Or, well, the vegan chocolate, not milk chocolate. Yeah. I don't think it would work with milk chocolate. You never really see mint flavouring in a milk chocolate, and I think this is probably why, on a vegan chocolate level. Yeah, funny one. And is it really Galaxy chocolate as well? Because if it's not really Galaxy chocolate, why don't you just make a dark chocolate one under a Galaxy brand, and then it is vegan anyway? So I don't know. Some questions here that are not answered. Obviously, Galaxy is milk chocolate, and it is a milky chocolate. But that's impossible when you're not including milk in it. So is there any reason not to make dark chocolate with it? And under the Galaxy brand, they don't really do dark chocolate. Why not? And why make it all minty? You know, why not just do the regular Galaxy flavours, but with this vegan chocolate? So I don't know. Some questions here that I've not got the answers to really. Some, you know, but obviously wants to ponder over. Be interested to see how the other ones fare up. I think they'll hopefully be better. I feel like they'll be better. I think orange would work better because it is a flavour that works with milk chocolate. Cookie crumble, they'd have that one anyway, which is always good. Sea salt, well, caramel sea salt, I think that's fine. And caramel hazelnut, I think that would be quite good as well. I think these are definitely the flavours to go for. This mint one's definitely not the best one to start with, but I did start with it all the same. So there we go, but 2 out of 5. We'll see what the other ones are like. I'm looking forward to trying those ones out. I think they are going to be better. And I think it will showcase the chocolate off even more. But we'll have to see. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think if you're vegan, especially. What you think of this chocolate. And, and sort of vegan milk chocolate in general. What it's like and what you have to go through to get it. Interesting to hear from you. But either way, anyone else, leave me a comment. It's always good to hear from you, no matter what. And, have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye for now. See ya.